Hi and welcome. My name is Junes. I'm one of the developers and the people that are running the Sezzin Network roleplay servers. Today I'm gonna show the police data terminal is what it's called, and I will show you how to use it and how to access it. And this system can be accessed by anyone that has the correct username and password for the given person you're trying to log into. If you don't have an account to the system, I will ask you to go and send me a private message on Discord. There will be 21 flower tunes. Here I want you to type the full name, and I will want you to also type the given username you want and the password you want for it. In order to get access to this item, you will have to get this tablet. At the moment we don't have a picture for it, but it will come very soon. I'm working on finding the right picture and giving it the right dimension for it being used on the city. Alright, and another way you can access to is police vehicles and predefined computers. Alright, so now let's get into the system. What you see right here is the login menu. Here you will type the username of your account, and you will type in the password of your account too. What you see right here is our home page. It's really beautiful, and it's just a responsive design. So right here you can see you file Citizen Lspd report, active warrants, and you can sign down right here, see the latest reports and the latest activity that's happening. Alright, so now let's look at fill citizens. When you go into this menu right here, you will find two options. You can either search for a person that's already in the system, or you can create a new file, citizens report. Every citizen that is on the city, when they first come in, they will not be in the database, so that will be up to the police officer's job. So the first thing we have is the citizen ID number. That will be something that we have to type in ourselves. So right here I'm gonna type 21 and type in the full character name. There will be Princess Flower, since I'm creating one for my character right now, since I'm not in the system. And for the mugshot, that would be something you have to do yourself. You can take a screenshot of a person, you can upload that screenshot to Imager, and then click on the picture and click on the copy the direct link. It has to have the .png in the end, so you just copy paste that in here. And then we have the fingerprint and DNA code. Those things is not really important at the moment, since we don't have a system yet for that. It will come in the later time, so for now you can just type in some random numbers and letters and that will be fine. That's not so important right now. And then we also come down to the notes. This is where you can describe the person, what job they have, what is the usual thing with them, does they belong to a gang or something like that. So right here I'm gonna type in the chief of FIB, since my character is the chief/director of FIB. Then I would type in also some short description of the character. My character is always pink hair, so let's type in that and giving some other information about my character right here. Alright, now we have submitted that one. Then you can go in here in citizen's name, and then you can search for the citizen name or the ID number that we're giving to them. So here you can see I have the mugshot and everything, so that is really neat and nice. Now that we already are in this page, let me show you also how to create a warrant for a given person. So you go find a citizen in the citizen report, and then you click issue warrant, and then you will get taken to a page where you can create a warrant. Here you have the citizen's identification number. This should automatically be filled in, but if it's not, you have to type in the number there yourself. Then you will go in and write a title for this warrant. This can be anything, but it's what we see when looking at active warrants. So here I'm gonna type in warrant for questions. An article here, we will type a description of the warrant. Is the warrant for arrest, or what is it, what have they done, and so on. It can be whatever the given warrant is you're creating. So when we're done writing our information here, you type in press the issue warrant, and then it will be put inside the active warrants so other officers can see it. Just click the active warrants and you can see all the list of active warrants right here. You will see the ID of the warrant and the title of the warrant and who it is created by and when was it created. When you click on it, you can get the showing the articles, so this is where the description of the warrant will be. So in order for you remove an active warrant when it's issued, you just have to click on delete. Then it will be deleted from the active warrants. Now let's look at the Lspd reports. This is where you can type in the ID or the title of the report. Right here I'm just gonna type test. Then all the reports with the test and the title will show up. In order for you to edit an already made report, all you have to do is click on the configure report. When you're in here, you can configure the title of it or the ID if you wrote the wrong ID of a person, for example. Then you can also go down here and you can edit the thing, the article. So if you forgot to add something or forgot to add an evidence, you can go in and write the evidence you have forgot to add it right there, and then click configure report, and then it will save it. Alright, let's now to fill out a report. There's two ways you can do this. Either you can click on the file report where you have to type in the ID number of the person yourself, or if the person is already inside the database, you can type the person name. When you click on that person, you can click on file report, the green button, and it will automatically go into the file report section with the given ID of the person. Then you will have to click on the report title and the article, giving article also. This is where you type in the incident, what you're seeing, what evidence do you have on the given person. In order for you to give the person some penalties for the crime they've done, you click on the toggle penalties. Here you will get a list of all our laws in the city. When you hold your mouse over a law, it will give you a description of the law itself. You can see a full list of the laws and description of the laws on our Google Docs page. Here you can also see a little bit about the minimum and maximum time a person can get for said law. You will also see that some laws have do not use in the title, and that's simply because we do not use these laws in the given time, but they're here in case that we're gonna use them in the later stage of the cities. So yeah, bear that in mind when you're giving a person a penalty / crime. To give the person a penalty, you just click on the different penalties there is that you want to give the person. When you've done that, you will scroll up and you will see the penalties with the total fine and the prison time. This is some things you will have to give them yourself, since this system does not automatically fine or jail people. So this is something we do through our job menu. When you are done with that, you click submit. Now, since we have to go in and actually do this ourselves with the fine and jail, let me show you how to go and do that. In order for you to close down the menu, you will click on the side and press escape. Then you will close down the menu. You press F6 to open up your job menu, go to citizen interaction, press the fine, pick the player, type in the fine that it says in the report. When you've done that, you will give the person a fine. In order for us to do the jail, we go out of this menu, go down to jail menu, find the nearest player, and type in the given number that the player needs to be jailed for. In this case, it will be 75,500 for the fine and 110 months. When you've done that, you're all done, and you send the person to jail with the given fine through the whole system, and every report will be in the database. It's nice and neat, and we really like the system. And this system can even be accessed through a website. So if you're not on the server but you need to do some changing or anything like that, you can do that through our given IP on this system. Everything you need to do while you're not on the server, but you have to change something, you can do that even if you're not on the server, which is a really cool feature we have. So yeah, that was everything I want to show you from this little system we have, and I hope to see you all in this Discord in the city, and have some nice roleplay interaction with you. This has been Junes, aka Cycle Gaming, and I'm signing off. Have a beautiful day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this video, and peace out. Bye bye.